The Maine Coon is renowned for its sweet, laid-back temperament. Still, certain events can turn a mellow cat like the Maine Coon into an aggressive kitty, and this can be a major problem, especially in the case of such a large breed. It's crucial to learn the reasons for this unwanted behavior, so you'll know what to do if your Maine Coon becomes aggressive. Number 1. Trauma. This mainly applies to stray Maine Coons turned into house cats. But to be honest, there are many reasons a former stray cat can become aggressive. Maybe they used to have a life where they would often have fights with other cats. Or maybe they experienced being harmed by other humans. The most crucial step here is to be patient and to refrain from behaviors that would startle your cat, including affection, especially if they're not used to being touched by a human. Make sure to approach your cat politely and slowly, so Kitty will know what to expect. Also, a reassuring talk with your cat goes a long way. Over time, your cat will get to trust you completely and turn into a sweet and laid-back cat. But trauma can happen even if you get a well-raised pedigreed kitten. In this case, the kitten can become traumatized if you don't follow the breeder's advice when bringing your kitten home. Unexpected interactions with unfriendly cats or even loud, frightening sounds can traumatize a kitten. Patience is vital in this scenario, so don't rush anything. Number 2. Skipping sterilization. This is a common reason, even though many cat owners refuse to acknowledge it. A cat in heat is a super stressed kitty that can become quite aggressive. There's nothing to do in this case except to spay or neuter your cat as soon as possible. And don't worry, your cat won't have a less fulfilling life after this procedure. On the contrary, Kitty will finally be free to enjoy his or her life to the fullest, without the constant stress of having to find a mate. Number 3. Not properly introducing the cat to other pets. I briefly touched upon this subject when I talked about trauma, but I want to dive deeper. Even the most well-behaved cat can become violent toward other kitties if not introduced properly. Many cats are territorial and feel threatened by cats they don't know. It's essential to take things slow so that your cats will have pleasant encounters. The best way to achieve that is by confining the new arrival to a separate room for the first few weeks. Don't worry, your cats will be able to get to know each other by sniffing the other cat under the door. And here's a great trick. When it's mealtime, feed your cats together, with your new cat near the door of his or her separate room, and your old cats on the other side of the closed door. Your new cats and your old cats will be able to smell each other as they eat, helping them become familiar with each other's scent. And again, be sure to keep the door closed. Slowly reduce the distance between the cats until their food bowls almost touch each side of the door. You should only allow your cats to see each other after a week, maybe 2, depending on how comfortable your cats become with eating this way. Make sure their first face-to-face encounters are all about playtime, and you'll be on your way to having cats that get along. Number 4. Medical problems. This is the first thing you need to rule out if you notice any sudden change in your cat's behavior. Some severe health issues, such as urinary tract obstruction, have an abrupt onset. If you see any of the following symptoms displayed on the screen, don't waste any time and take your cat to the vet immediately. It's not uncommon for kitties that don't feel well to become stressed and aggressive. Moreover, an overly affectionate cat should also raise red flags. For example, antifreeze poisoning can make cats super affectionate. Number 5. Boredom. That's right, a bored Maine Coon can become aggressive, especially toward other cats or even your hands. Some cats, particularly males, enjoy rough play, which can lead to huge problems between your cats. Play aggression happens when one of the cats likes this play style while the other doesn't and feels threatened by it. If left unmanaged, it can lead to full-blown fights, and this can be quite problematic if your other cat is much smaller than your Maine Coon. So what can you do in this case? Well, there's no magical solution. You'll have to play with your Maine Coon and ensure your cat is properly entertained and tired. You should entice your cat to run, jump, and kick some unfortunate stuffed toys. Your cats will have no reason to fight anymore if you do this daily. If you're still confused about how to properly entertain your cat, you should definitely watch this video. Number 6. A lack of boundaries. Your constant displays of attention or affection can really upset your cat. Most cats need to hang out by themselves from time to time. So next time you want to give your Maine Coon a hug, maybe wait until kitty wants affection. Furthermore, a curious and energetic toddler can disrupt your Maine Coon's peace. While Maine Coons are notoriously patient with kids, even the most mellow cat can feel overwhelmed by the constant unwanted attention. This is especially true if your Maine Coon doesn't have a space of his or her own that your kids don't have access to. Either way, supervise your kids' and pets' interactions and teach your kids how to properly behave around a cat. Number 7. Fear. It's essential to know that domestic cats, even the stray ones, aren't inherently aggressive toward people, but fear can make them act this way. If your Maine Coon has low self-esteem or gets scared easily, it might snap at you or other pets when afraid. So if you don't know why your gentle cat is suddenly hissing at your guests or other pets, now you know the answer. If that happens, you shouldn't yell at your cat. Be patient and understanding. Reassure your Maine Coon whenever it gets scared, and reintroduce your cats to each other if the aggression is directed at your other cats. You should see massive improvements in your Maine Coon's behavior over time if you follow this advice. These are the top reasons for aggression in Maine Coons. However, that's not how Maine Coons usually are. Maine Coons are actually prized for their wonderful personalities. I genuinely believe you should choose a cat based on its temperament and not its looks. So, I highly advise you to watch this video on the Maine Coon's amazing personality to learn if it's a great fit for you. See you there!